Yo, this is Oz. Today I'm going to be making a tier list of all the songs in this Drake versus Kendrick beef. So ever since this beef started, I've been following along, like listening to all the songs and watching like tons of like reaction videos on these songs. So after spending all this time thinking about it, I'm now going to have my own tier list about what I actually think about these songs and which were the best in the beef. Right, so the first song in this beef was First Person Shooter. Now, even though this wasn't really a diss track, this was just a song with J. Cole and Drake on it, they talked about the big three, and this made Kendrick go sicko mode. Like, he was like, nah, there ain't no big three, it's just me, basically. Okay, yeah, First Person Shooter, like, it was cool. I think a lot of people rate this more than me, but yeah, I'd probably put it in like B, like, it's cool. So the next diss in this battle was Like That. So this was basically when Kendrick responded to First Person Shooter. He had a few bars like the one that was about Drake's, like the For All Your Dogs, like the Pet Cemetery line. And he also obviously said like the famous one, like, there is no big three, it's big me. Like, the song's cool. It's probably one of the best songs. I'll probably put this in S. Like, I listen to this sometimes, like, it's a good song. So next was J. Cole's track 7 Minute Drill. Now, this song, like, it wasn't too bad, but like the disses were pretty weak. Even me, like, as not like, I'm by far like not the biggest Kendrick Lamar fan. Like, I think his music's cool, it's just I've never really like checked him out as much as other people have. I still listen to some of his songs, like, but I've never like checked out his full discography like a lot of people have. But like on this, like, J. Cole was basically saying like Kendrick Lamar's discography was weak and stuff, which it just isn't true. J. Cole has a pretty good discography, but his discography is nowhere near as good as Kendrick's. So I don't know, as a song it's decent, but as a diss it's pretty bad. I'll probably put it in C too. Next we got Push Ups. So this song, like, this is a hard song. Like, the beat is really good, and like the way Drake sounded on this was good. Like, it had some really cool lines, like the "Metro, shut your bitch ass up and make some drums." Yeah, that's or yeah, I'm gonna put this in A tier. This shit was hard, but I'm not putting it in S tier because Like That, like, I feel like S tier is songs that I would listen to, and even though I like Push Ups, like, I don't listen to that much. Alright, next I got this Rick Ross diss. So this Rick Ross diss, like, it was funny. Like, he kept saying white boy over and over again, like, but you know, it wasn't really a good diss. Like, the BBL jersey, he did start the BBL jersey thing, which you can see Metro's bit on this. But yeah, he started that, but apart from that, like, it's not really a good diss. I'd say it's probably worse than J. Cole's. I'll probably put it after J. Cole's in C tier. After Push Ups, we got Tailor Made Freestyle. This was basically what Drake dropped to basically try and force Kendrick into dropping, like, where he did the AI thing, which was basically disrespecting West Coast legends like Tupac and Snoop. Like, the track itself, like, the beat is kind of cool, but the track itself, like, is not as hard as Push Ups, and like the AI thing with Tupac was kind of weird. I don't think it's as bad as 7 Minute Drill or the Rick Ross track, but I'd probably put it in B tier. Okay, next we got Kanye's Like That remix. This was kind of funny, like the line he said about J. Cole, like but the line he said about J. Cole was funny, and like the beat is pretty cool, but like Kanye wasn't even involved in this beef at all, and he kind of just dropped this out of nowhere. Like, I'll probably put this in B tier, like next to Taylor Made Freestyle. Alright, next we got Euphoria. Now Euphoria, like, Euphoria is a hard diss, like, and it's just a hard song in general. Like, the bits where the beat dropped out and it's just the bass line and the drums, like, some of like the bits when the beat dropped out and Kendrick's just like going in, like, It's so hard, like. Well, I'd honestly probably put this in S tier, like. I actually really fuck with this song, it's a good song. Okay, because I want to leave the Kendrick and Drake ones until last, I'll rate the BBL Jersey song. Now this beat, like, I don't actually know where he got the sample from this beat. I think someone made, there's like a BBL Jersey like song that hasn't got anything to do with Metro, like some person made it. Wait, I'll see if I can pull it up.
BBL Jersey, no Diddy.
The original song goes hard, and also the Metro beat goes hard, and it was just a funny way to like for Metro to come back at Drake after that line he said on the Push Up song. So yeah, I think this is funny, but I'll probably put this like in B tier, like it's funny, like. Alright, so next, back to the Kendrick and Drake disses. We have the 616 in LA diss from Kendrick.
Yeah, somebody's lying, I can see the vibes on act.
This probably had one of the best, my favorite beats in the whole diss battle. It had some cool bars in it, but it was far from the heaviest disses that Kendrick dropped. So as a diss track, it wasn't really that great. Like, he kind of did the same thing that Drake was doing with Taylor Made, trying to get the other person to drop by dropping this, because this was between Euphoria and Drake's response. To be honest, for the beat, I'm gonna put this in A tier, because like as a song, like it sounds really great to listen to, but as a diss, if I was just rating it based on the diss, it would probably be in B tier. So next we got Family Matters. I'm gonna be honest, this song, like as a song, in my opinion, it's probably one of the more boring songs in the diss battle. Like, it had some cool disses on it, like he did say that one thing about Kendrick, like the abuse allegations, like, which like that was probably the heaviest diss that was dropped against Kendrick in this whole thing. But I don't really like the songs that much, and also the fact that Drake went on a drill beat, like it just reminds me of that Only You freestyle, like, which I just find kind of funny, like the look like Yusuf, look like Hamza. It's kind of funny, but like it's not bad, but I'd probably put it next to First Person Shooter, like B tier. Just after Family Matters dropped, Kendrick probably dropped one of the most devastating diss tracks of all time, Meet the Grahams. Now this song, like the production from The Alchemist was so like insane, like it sounds like a horror movie beat, and what Kendrick delivered on this song, like it was so brutal. Like I actually made this tier the brutal tier to just put this one song in, because this is probably one of the hardest disses of all time. Like I don't even like listening to this song because of how brutal this shit was. But yeah, literally, like I don't know if what Kendrick said about Drake having another kid that he was hiding is true, but even if you discard that, like the rest of the disses in this song was so intense. Like this diss is still the most brutal diss in this war by far, even if I don't like the song as much as Euphoria or like that. Even after Kendrick had killed Drake, like he still had to put like the nail in the coffin. He dropped Not Like Us the next day. Not Like Us, like this is a song that I have kind of like split feelings on. Like the beat by Mustard is so crazy, like it's such a hard beat, and like Kendrick's performance and his flow on this song is really good. Like, but the thing is, like the stuff that he's talking about, even though it's nowhere near as scathing as Meet the Grahams, the stuff that he's talking about on this, it's still like has the same content as Meet the Grahams, where it's pretty extreme content. Like, so like you can't really vibe to it all the way, but still, like it's a hard song. Like I'm gonna put this in A tier. And also it's crazy disrespectful. This is being played in clubs and lots of people are listening to this. Like this must have Drake feeling like crazy. Like so the last diss This is probably the worst diss out of all of them, which is Hearts Part 6 by Drake. Now, some of the stuff Drake says on this song just comes off really weird. This just makes Drake look bad. So this is my list. Feel free to leave your thoughts about this list in the comments and where you would put certain songs. And yeah, have a good day, man.